All right, let's throw the map up and speedometer when we. Silver Lake Boulevard, turning right on. Looks like she's stopping up. What is that? Occidental Boulevard? Occidental? Sunset, making a right on Sunset. Look at her, she's just cruising along, cruising along. Okay, I got the right of way now. Is she heading eastbound on Sunset, you guys? A rather slow speed pursuit here, Megan, in East Hollywood. Sunset Boulevard, eastbound on Sunset Boulevard here. This vehicle driven by a female. It's a Nissan Quest being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department. This started in the San Fernando Valley and made its way down the 101 out of the valley. And the female driver did exit at Silver Lake. Unclear if anybody else is inside the vehicle. You can see the windows are tinted out. From what we've seen and heard, the suspect, and it's a stolen vehicle suspect that is leading LAPD on this pursuit, is adhering to all of the traffic signals, stopping at the lights and the stop signs, and pretty much keeping to speed as well. In fact, we'll put our speedometer up on our nav system here, and you can see she's scooting along at about 40 miles an hour, not too recklessly. We haven't seen her make any dangerous turns as of yet. That could change, but you can see holding right at 40 miles an hour. Again, a female stolen vehicle suspect being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department eastbound on Sunset Boulevard, approaching Dodger Stadium and downtown Los Angeles. We'll see at each intersection if she does adhere to those lights, and so far so good, and so far so good, keeping her speeds down. Again, now down to about 20 miles an hour eastbound on Sunset. There's a lot of traffic, as you can see, at this time of morning here in Southern California. Coming up on another stoplight, and she's going to stop just like she has at all the past stoplights and stop signs here. Sunset Boulevard here in East Hollywood, approaching Dodger Stadium. We're getting to get a good look inside the vehicle. It looks like she's moving around a little bit there. Window is down, at least on the driver's side. The back windows, though, are tinted. And once again, we're hearing from the Los Angeles Police Department, this pursuit was initiated. They ran the plates. For some reason, they were tracking this individual, and they came back at those plates after running them that this car was stolen. Looks like she just did look outside the window. She stopped here at the intersection. Looks like she's dancing, perhaps, right? Let's widen out just a little bit and see what the traffic is like up ahead. You can see a Metro bus pulling up on the left side of her at this time, but this is just a red light. You can see all the cruisers behind her at this time, at this intersection. She's got the green, and she is good to go here, making her way eastbound on Sunset Boulevard. There's an LAPD helicopter tracking overhead as well. Once again, a female stolen vehicle suspect being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department. It's a rather slow to moderate speed chase, and again, she's not driving erratically, and again, Megan, it looks like she's kind of dancing around up there in the driver's seat.
Is it, Rick, why wouldn't they go in front of her if she was stopped at the light? They're just taking a precaution there because they don't know?
Yeah, there's different tactics that they do take, and they want to kind of sense out her situation at first, and then they'll make a move if they feel they can. And being that she is keeping her speeds down, those speeds do allow officers to conduct one of those pit maneuvers, those pursuit intervention techniques. And as of right now, there really hasn't been much of a need. Case by case, they look at these pursuits, see how they're endangering the general public. And so far, because she's driving very cautiously and to the law, they're just kind of giving her a little bit of space, and hopefully she'll decide to give up. But she clearly knows, at least we believe, unless the radio's so loud and she hasn't looked back, that she is being pursued. She's being lit up by these officers on the ground and that LAPD helicopter circling overhead. Still eastbound on Sunset Boulevard, still going at a relatively slow rate of speed, at or below the speed limit on this stretch of Sunset Boulevard. As you can see on the speedometer, on our pinpoint fly-along navigation system that Skyfox has now, 20 miles an hour here down Sunset Boulevard. Coming up to another stoplight, moderate traffic in this area. Let's widen out a little bit. We'll see where the intersection is. That's Sunset Boulevard and Echo Park Avenue here in the Echo Park area. Now very close to Dodger Stadium, the south part of Silver Lake as well, heading towards downtown LA. She's off again. She's got the green light. Again, we have not yet seen her run a red light or a stop sign. Even when she exited the freeway. Now she's picking up speed a little bit. There you go. Look at the speedometer. Yeah, 55, 60 miles an hour. Now she's over the speed limit. And any type of move that she makes in the vehicle, she can technically be written up for reckless driving and speeding once she is apprehended. And the majority's pursuits end in the apprehension of the suspect. And the suspect is wanted because of the vehicle she's driving came back as stolen. About 18% though of these pursuit suspects, at least in LAPD jurisdiction, do get away, but a lot of times that's just because the officers pull off because it's so dangerous to the general public.
Rick,
so far,
where is she right now?
Pretty cautiously. Sunset Boulevard in the Echo Park area, just past Echo Park Avenue, approaching Dodger Stadium now, and getting close to the 4 level where the 101 and the 110 freeway meet. Sunset Boulevard, once it crosses that area, it turns into Cesar Chavez Boulevard, and we'll see if she continues on an eastward trek here. Unclear if she has a destination in mind, what she's thinking. A lot of times we just don't know with these pursuit suspects if she's in a good frame of mind even, but she is stopping at each stoplight, as you can see, each stop sign. We haven't seen her endanger anybody yet. She did pick up speed there for a little bit, but now she's back to the speed limit. Still on Sunset Boulevard. She exited at Silver Lake from the 101 freeway. If you're just picking this up, this started in the San Fernando Valley, and this pursuit made its way south on the 101 freeway, past Universal Studios, through the Cahuenga Pass, down into Hollywood, and then in the Echo Park Silver Lake area. She exited at Silver Lake Boulevard, made her way in a northbound direction on Silver Lake, then connected with Sunset Boulevard, and here we are, eastbound Sunset here coming up.
Oh, here
Let's
they go.
see, maybe they're going to try the pit here. He's coming up. This is a good point. Slow speed, yep. Oh. And, yeah, spinning her out. There she goes. Let's see what she does. Oh, bumps into the back of that vehicle there. Now, this is a dangerous situation. These officers do not know what they're dealing with. This suspect could be armed. They have no idea what they're going to deal with. They're going to give her strict instructions now as to what she should do to end this peacefully. It looks like that innocent individual who was struck in a SUV is backing off now. Let's see. And sometimes we'll see situations where even though they're pitted, they can still move on and the car hasn't been disabled. But it looks like she's just kind of moving back now and is going to hit another parked car. Boom. Into that Prius, it looks like.
Do we know if anybody else is in the car, Rick?
We do not know at this time. The windows were tinted. We were trying to get a look in. It did not appear anybody was in the front seat, at least from our vantage point. Just the driver, a female driver. This is a pursuit that was initiated by the Los Angeles Police Department in the San Fernando Valley. A stolen vehicle here. This is a Nissan Quest that this woman was driving here. And officers are right up against her. Now it's sort of a little bit of a standoff situation. Let's see if her hands are up at this time. We're getting in a better position. This is Sunset Boulevard. Let's widen out. We'll give you a good, a better heading as to where exactly we are. Custard down below here. That's a small surface street. We're very close to the 4 level where the 101 and the 110 freeway meet. We're still to the west of the 110 freeway at this time. Officers surrounding the vehicle, giving her clear instructions as of what to do. First and foremost, they want to see her hands, that her hands do not have any objects in them that could be a weapon of some sort. Again, we saw a very successful pit maneuver, and the speed was paramount. When those speeds are at or below about 30 miles an hour, that's when these officers can conduct the pit maneuver. And it looked like the roadway was open up enough that they felt that they could do that. There was that one SUV on the opposing side of the road that was bumped a bit. And then she just sort of continued to push back towards the curb there and did make impact with that Prius there. Again, Sunset Boulevard, and Sunset Boulevard is stopped here, and she is giving up. Hands up, and she's backing up. She's doing exactly what she was told. Again, it looked like she was dancing around in the driver's seat there for a little while, but hands and legs spread. She will lie flat on Sunset Boulevard, and typically with female suspects, I'll have a female officer approach her if one is in one of the units here. We'll see if that happens. LAPD officers in the air as well watching this, and again, they're going to have to clear that vehicle. Those windows are tinted in that minivan there, that Nissan Quest, and they're going to have to make sure that's clear as well. Guns drawn. She's doing exactly what she's been told to do at this time. Again, an officer will approach her. We'll handcuff her. Other officers there on scene will check the vehicle, clear it, and hopefully they will clear this scene shortly On Sunset Boulevard here. No female officers, huh? Wow, is there kids in there? No. It's like there's a car seat. You're welcome. Looks like a rather young lady. I know, I wonder why she didn't, like, put the brake on. Oh, that's lame. That's a nice car. That's an $80,000, $100,000 car right there. Yeah, because, I mean, LAPD initiated the pursuit. They spun her into... Looks like a female driver there, too, right? Just the facts, man. Does she have like wedges on? No, she's got flat shoes on. Does she have wedge sandals? That vehicle's disabled now, right? I mean, a radiator fluid. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the windshield washer reservoir is up. Scott Box, are you guys done with this? Yeah, I bet you it's windshield wiper. And maybe it's from... No, because that's where she was made. That's where the impact was made. Yeah. That's leaking out of that vehicle. We're waiting for... I have no idea. Yeah, it is. 7. All right, so let's go with the Prius. All right, the Mercedes is 7. P is in Paul. A is in Alpha. X is in X-ray. 016. I just see the back center. So you want the parked Prius that was hit too? It is an infringement of privacy. I don't understand how. To look up somebody's, I know. I'm going to text my LAPD. I'm going to text my LAPD contact and see if that's the case. Yeah. Well, we can't tell on the Prius, Dave. Is that a 6? Is that too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? All right, the Prius that was hit, 6. P as in Paul. Golf. It's golf. G. 6. G as in golf. A as in alpha. H as in Henry. 571. 571. All right. But we can't tell for sure.